Welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the review for AEW's Double or Nothing 2019, because who knows if they're going to have a second one.
Oh, wait, you don't think the company's going to be around that year?
No, it could be just Triple or Nothing, or Triple Cash In, or something, I don't know. But anyway, I, of course, Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Double or Nothing kicked off with, Hangman Page when the Casino Battle Royale become one of the number one contenders for the new AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, just a very, very fun battle royal. Everyone that you got to see through their YouTube channels pretty much got a nice little shine to at least do something to express themselves and give them a little bit of time. I thought they mixed that in very well. MJF came off as a huge villain, and Hangman fought his way through a knee injury, so all in all, it actually showed up pretty good for the buy-in. Yeah,
it was pretty good. I'm not sure the concept, like the World on Fire, with everybody coming out at once with the crowd. At first, it did get a little confusing because there's like 4 people, 5 people out.
Yeah.
Or one. And I don't think it was as well booked as the over budget in terms of booked.
No.
But it was fun, and Hangman went to recall. Well, all things considered.
I gave it a B.
Big nice. Next, Kip Sabian defeated Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, I just thought it was a very well-worked match from the two. We're probably going to see a little bit more of them, because they seem to be focusing a lot on Sammy Guevara, especially being the Elite Series. And then Kip Sabian won today. So I think they're high on both guys, and we're just looking to get a little bit of shine on Kip, which, hey, they worked pretty well together, so why not give them a little bit more?
Yeah, it was good. It was good and fun. It wasn't as smooth as I would have hoped, but it's both guys' first time on stage like this. Well, both guys did look good overall.
I gave it B-.
B-. Up next, to kick off the Double or Nothing itself, SCU defeated the Strong Horse.
Yeah, just a very strong trios match. SCU was able to be a very good opponent for the Strong Hearts.
Yeah.
Strong Hearts were able to show a little bit of their offense, and SCU just heat up the crowd. So I thought it was also an excellent choice for an opener as well.
Yeah, it was a great sprint style opener. And a hell of a way, or as I put, a hello of a way to kick off the pay-per-view proper. The only thing, JR kept on calling the Strong Horse Chinese and not the Strong Horse. He kept on calling them the Chinese contingent.
It's a work in progress, alright?
Seaman himself was great on the Strong Horse. Apparently he's great layout trios matches I've seen on Twitter. So he should be an asset to AEW in that regard.
Yeah. I gave it an A-.
A-. Up next, Britt Baker defeated Kylie Ray, Nyla Rose, and Awesome Kong in a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, surprise fatal 4-way. We actually ended up both changing our predictions because Awesome Kong got in there, and unfortunately for Joe, his original pick actually ended up winning, which he didn't take the lead today, but he tied it up for the series. But anyway, for the 4 girls, excellent work. Huge ass surprise from Awesome Kong. I wasn't sure if she was actually gonna stay full time or fully getting back into wrestling.
Oh no, I haven't talked to her yet. Well, she'll only talk later in the week.
Well, they sort of just brought her out and introduced her.
Yes, I'm assuming she's there.
Yeah.
She had a graphic. Not nameplate, but Tron.
Yeah.
That kind of graphic.
However, I am a tad bit disappointed that we didn't get to see more in Nyla Rose.
Yeah.
The match mainly focused on Awesome Kong, Kylie, and Britt. Which I thought Britt and Kylie had a great series together.
Yeah.
They seem to work pretty well together, and we'll probably get that in a singles form in some short time.
Yeah, it was a good match. I allowed Britt and Kylie to shine while Oscar and Nyla were just along for the ride for the most part.
Yeah.
But Oscar got a great reaction and was received well after the Brandy tease because it looked like Brandy was originally joining the match.
Yeah. I gave it a B.
That'd be mine. Up next, Best Friends defeated Angelico and Jack Evans.
Very good tag team match here. Both teams, well, I actually always liked Angelico and Evans from Lucha Underground, thank you. I even got to see a little bit of their teaming in PWG as well. They're a really good team together, and the Best Friends actually know how to work the crowd.
They're like best friends.
They are like best friends. So I thought it was a good mixture of styles, and I thought they did an excellent job.
Yeah, it was a very good tag match. They constantly built for real and kept getting better, and the crowd loved it. And the post-match was the debut of the Super Smash Brothers. Took out all 4 guys, and the tag division's all take a great start.
I gave it a B+.
B+. Up next, Team Rio defeated Team Aja Kong.
We know the other girls have names.
Hiroko Masuda.
You just don't want us to hear us say them, especially after midnight.
Yes.
Or actually almost 1 at this point. But yeah, all 6 girls put on a clinic out there. They definitely showed what they could do, and each one can be a different piece that AEW can use in the future. It was an absolute pleasure to see Aja Kong work in the States again, and just show off that she still has something that she can offer the wrestling business as well.
Yeah. Outside of the timing issue with the belt and the ref cover for that well, the Joshi's absolutely killed it here and delivered big time with a hot crowd. The tag matches have kicked the aces here so far tonight. I'll give you a hint, the tag match, let's see.
B+.
A nice. Up next, Cody defeated Dustin Rose.
Spectacular match. I think this is Cody's best match ever. It's definitely his best match since he's left WWE. And it kind of worked like very much of a WWE style match, not a New Japan style or Ring of Honor style, which WWE style is Cody's strong suit. That's what he grew up as a performer in. And Goldust was able to work in that perfectly. They told an excellent story. There was a lot of blood from Dustin, and I thought that they just blew the crowd away and took him on for a ride.
Yeah, when it comes to matches, not character work, I had been highly critical of Cody outside WWE in the past, but he played a great performance here, but not to be outdone. Dustin played one of not his finest performers ever at age 50.
Yeah. Selling
like $1 million and bleeding buckets while convincingly hanging with his younger brother. It had blood, emotion, and was different than anything else on the show. This rule of both kicked ass, and then the reason why you love pro wrestling is the match, and then post-smash was beautifully done. Excellent role. Yeah.
It actually also may be Gola, or Dustin's best match, too. A+.
Up next, Bret Hart. That's that one. Revealed the new, not as nice as the WWE Championship, of course, AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But before that, he called out Hangman Page, and JF came out and said he got screwed about Royal, and he got attacked by Hangman, Jungle Boy, and Jimmy Havoc. And then they took him out, and then Bret revealed the title finally. Yeah, decent looking title from Modern Day Wrestling.
Very nice looking title.
Not the championship.
It's a different different shaped main plate, but it kind of reminds me of the big gold belt.
It's not the WWE Championship though, or the Universal.
It's way better than both.
It's not it's the 24/7 Championship.
It's way better than that pile of crap.
Up next, Young Bucks. Young Bucks. Let's say pick winners. defeated the Lucha Brothers. You're shaking your head. I did not pick the Young Bucks. Defeated the Lucha Brothers and to retain the AAA Tag Team Championships.
My favorite match of the night. The Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers just know how to work with each other. Just pulled out all the craziest spots they possibly could. The Young Bucks even told a little bit of a story there and gave a little bit of psychology because they hadn't been in the ring that much because they've been executives. So their timing was just going to be a little off with each other. And in the beginning, that actually showed very well. And they used that as a story that they were getting a little frustrated in the beginning and the Lucha Brothers were dominating. By the end, it just became just a one spectacular spot fest, which played into both teams' wheelhouses perfectly.
Yeah, it was an excellent match as Tag Team Wrestle was featured again. It was completely different from Cody versus Dustin. Both an amazingly hot crowd, balls to the wall action, and both teams shining as they emptied their entire arsenals to try and not only one-up each other, but also win and be the champs. Everyone was on point here. Everything worked and more than deliver on expectations. Their tag division has so much talent potential to be great and a true highlight of promotion. My match got into A+.
A+.
And in the main event, Chris Jericho defeated Kenny Omega to become the other number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship for a future championship match down the line. Yes, Hangman Page to determine first champion. But Chris Jericho won clean with the juice. So.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good match. I kind of did prefer their New Japan match a little bit more, though. I thought they were able to do a little more with that. But this one I still thought was a standout on any other card but this one. Very good match. Highly entertaining. Kenny and Jericho are excellent working with each other.
Yeah, it was a very good main event. It never felt like it hit the level of their pace actually in JPW. The story was that Omega couldn't score with the one-winged angel, much like his chase with Okada, and couldn't overcome a win due to that. It was very good, but it was just following two excellent matches.
Yeah.
And so it felt like it was just missing a little something.
I gave it an A.
A minus. And then afterwards, Jericho cuts a promo, so we should all thank him. Jericho, I do thank you.
Jericho, I thank you too.
Yes, I thank you for making me tie for the score so far in this production chase.
Thank you for AEW.
Yeah, that too. But thank you for helping me out. Because some of us at the elite were politicers. And we're going to have Omega beat the young talent. No, that's not how that works. Sorry. That's not my fault when Omega was a politiker. I was going to not put the young talent over. And while Jericho's coming to promo, as we shall thank him, which I do. Seriously, I do. We're not God knows what contraption of a pay-per-view we'll end up with if he didn't win. John Moxley debuts and takes out Jericho, referee, and the AA's Kenny Omega off the stack of chips through the stage to end the show.
Yeah. Overall, a very, very, very excellent card. Very, very immensely strong showing from AEW. I'll actually probably go on the line and at least say this is probably the best pay-per-view of the decade. I think it was that strong. And it just felt different from anything WWE, and the production value, I think, was a big jump from All In. Being that All In's production was mainly Ring of Honor's production.
Yeah.
But this one felt like on the level with WWE. There were little gaps here in production and just how the show ran, but honestly, it's their first show as a company. You can't expect some things like that.
Yeah. Overall, I'll call Double or Nothing a home run of a show. with a lot of great wrestling, the Joshi talent did shine, the groundwork laid for what could be an absolutely great tag team division. They set up Page versus Jericho and Omega versus Moxley for the future, which I love. It's soon to be at All Out in Chicago. This matches, and there were some fun surprises. Awesome Kong, Super Smash Brothers, Moxley. And the show was laid out well from the aspect of giving us a real wide variety of match styles. And also timed out well, too.
Yeah.
Production of the match was mostly good. A few missed shots here and there. But, nothing horrible. Commentary-wise, I thought Excalibur was excellent commentary.
I thought he was, too.
JR was great and had some standout moments, in particular during the Cody versus Dustin match.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think Alex Marvez was that good, and wasn't needed though.
Yeah.
So I don't think they asked for more from a debut pay-per-view event. As was the blessing, the show flew by, even though it was in nearly 5 hours.
Yeah. I'm actually going to give it an A++.
That's what I gave it. Yeah. It's the best show since WrestleMania 17. Screw the decade crap.
Yeah.
Or SummerSlam 2002.
That would be the best show of the decade.
Yeah, but screw that. It's the best show of the decade crap.
That would be the best show in the last 17 years.
Right. Ironically, it was the best show since WCW.
But since the other two shows were also last decade, so this is clearly the best show of the decade.
Yeah, but screw that. It's the best show of the last 17 years. That sounds better when you say 17 years. Because ironically, it might have been the best show since the first pay-per-view after WCW folded.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Rating wise, if you literally go by and just try to average it out,
this was stronger as a card.
I thought
the undercard stronger.
Yeah, I think it's stronger as a card.
Yeah. But I'll do it for this. We'll be back next month with next week rather with Takeover 25, and then there's some show after that. What?
Saudi Money 3.
Yeah, that one. And my punishment review for Friday for Pat is WCW.
Okay.
Full Brawl 1996.
Okay. Oh, wow. You actually gave me a highly rated one.
Don't say I never gave you nothing. This card includes Diamond Dallas Page versus Chavo Guerrero Jr., but that's not really that good. Submission match, which is the Ice Train versus Scott Norton.
That's supposed to be the good match.
Look at the scores. Hello.
No, but you're just like that. But that one was good.
Yeah, that's good. That's not. People should be recommending that.
No.
Codename versus Juventud Guerrero. Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho. And apparently the highest rate match tonight was actually not that. Rey Mysterio versus Super Kalo for the Cruiserweight title.
Is that where he does the double hop?
Yeah, I believe so.
And then
yeah.
West Coast pops him?
Yeah, that was pretty close to match tonight if you go by the cage match the latest rating.
Yeah.
It's like a 0.3. That separates it. And it also tied them, it looks like, yeah. So, wow, this match is actually recommended. We're doing a World Tag Team title match, Harlem Heat versus the Nasty Boys.
Wow.
Singles match, John versus Randy Savage, our main event, the NWO, Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, NWO Sting, and Scott Hall versus Team WCW, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, Ric Flair, and Sting, with Miss Elizabeth and Woman.
Alright, so Fall Brawl 96 is in my future.
Up next we'll have our Rumble 93 retro reviews and our Greed. And my Greed, rather.
Yeah.
Punishment review for Money in the Bank. And then next week I'll find another show for him for Takeover. And then the following week I'll find another show for him for Sands of Time. That's not the name of it. For a Super Showdown.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just keep on finding shows.
Super Showdown. The quest for more money.
Then we have Stomping Grounds where I'll stomp him into the ground even more. In June 23rd and give him... I'm sorry. And like I said, right now the final score is... He's at 12-9. I'm at 12-9.
Yeah, he tied it up.
You could have picked greatness. You went for the obsess. It was his last two matches that actually killed you.
Yeah. Because literally it was the only two we had different after Kong came out.
Yeah, I know. You could have went different though.
I could have picked Britt Baker.
That's over. So we'll see you next time.
See you then.